Social Welfare Minister Okram Henry announces ban on single-use plastic, especially plastics under 50 micron in Manipur from May 15. And India logged 17,921 new COVID-19 cases in 24 hours, rising tally above 1,12,62,000. Recovery rate stands above 96%. Kurumjari, good afternoon. You are watching Wednesday Afternoon Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria RAJKUMARI with you. Before we begin, Impact News would like to make an appeal to all our viewers that to stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face masks properly, and maintain a safe distance while stepping outside from your homes or workplaces. Remember, these 3 simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. Now the top stories. Single-use plastics, especially plastic carry bags under 50 micron, will be banned in Manipur from May 15 onwards. Mahut Minister Okram Henry announced the same at the cleanliness drive on ban on single-use plastics held today on the occasion of the 4-year anniversary celebration of the BJP-led government in the state. District Administration Imphal West organized the drive at Samu Makong in Kwaranban Market. Minister Okram Henry called for combined efforts of the government and the public in keeping Imphal city neat and clean. He said Directorate of Environment and Climate Change and Manipur Pollution Control Board have resolved to impose the ban considering the harmful effects of plastics in the environment. Minister Henry instructed Imphal Municipal Corporation officials to arrange an award ceremony for clean and plastic-free wards under the IMC. He also assured to release the pending salary of the IMC staff at the earliest.
Ising thaknaba batal gumba liter amadagi taba gumba adagi akhoi plastic hanadagi dum khangdana leiraba ngaktani haitare haiba program se hafta ama chathagani program sina prajada awareness pinaba haitare akhoi mayam ne khangbi jungai isadagi chingaga khangaga su khangna tawbasina environment da kairakpa adagi akhoi city da village da kairakpa mayam phatabawdi mayam se nala dagi chingna the phatabawdi se nala nek ta langthokpa horokpa gumba aduda langthokpa se plastic gumba akhoi phataba items ingina block tawraga adari nongsu tha lakhe khanghaura roi madugumba se drain the block tawdo mayam environment the block tawdo tongan ba ngasi department da gi sudum lauthokpiri akhoi mahut department gi be su oiba akhoi cleanliness drive na chathagadori 7 days ti masigi manung se da akhoi department mayam ne pullaga prajada awareness program silho bai badune.
Institute of Bioresources and Sustainable Development IBSD Imphal held a national seminar on managing bioresources of NER for an Atmanirbhar Bharat today. Speaking at the event held at IBSD in Takil, Education Minister Sorokaibam Rajan stressed the need to conserve indigenous medicinal plants and herbs as well as promote ancient and traditional medicinal practices in a scientific manner. He called for scientific study and research into these traditional medicinal practices. Minister Rajan appealed to the relevant authorities to identify natural resources available in the state to boost the state's economy. Director of IBSD Imphal, Professor Pulok K. Mukherjee, Planning Commissioner Devesh Dabal, and many eminent persons attended the seminar. Professor of Manipur University Chemistry Department, Nongmaithem Rajmohan, Dean of Life Science Department, Professor G.A. Santibala, Project Coordinator of MSME Imphal, Dr. Sanam Yoren Tomba, CSIR NEIST Jorhat Scientist Dr. Jatin Kalita, Senior Director of Medas Touch Imphal, Dr. Rajkumar Tomba, Professor of Jabatpur University Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, Pallab Kanti Haider, took part in the seminar virtually as resource persons.
Doctor Singi, asuki matik advance were, but akoi heloi ongna ba kaiba, adagi lai nuksit changba kaidu deida doctor gi kangna medicine na phabanga moeba. Akoi gi maiba maibi gi mantra singsuna sola kanda, moina tairen manana kalla kanda, maibi changba, nuksit changba, heloi ongna ba mayam ma akoi ngasisu laidi duneba. Tabuta di akoi gi pot mayam singado, akoi karam maina season nagadage kari tawgadage haiba mayam singdu akoi na nainabi daba amasung akoi na technology gi tamlom da puthok da badagi akoi gi pai pusingi lira ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯥꯏꯕꯤꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯟꯇ꯭ꯔ ꯖꯟꯇ꯭ꯔ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯨꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯔꯦꯝꯕꯗ ꯇꯥꯔ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯋꯥꯅꯦꯕ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯩꯅꯅꯕ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯃꯤꯕ ꯏꯄꯥ ꯏꯄꯨꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯔꯝꯃꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯑꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯅꯩꯅꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ मालेम सक ताक मतंग चारे.
Social Welfare Minister Okram Henry has assured that the government has been consistently working for the welfare of women. He was speaking at the International Women's Day celebration held at City Convention Center in Palace Compound today. Manipur State Commission for Women, in collaboration with National Commission for Women and DM College of Arts, organized the event. Tribal Affairs and Health Minister Bungjagin Balte and MSCW Chairperson Professor Binota Mainam graced the event. Supportive husbands and women who have commendable contributions in various fields during the COVID-19 pandemic were felicitated on the occasion. Minister Okram Henry highlighted various women welfare government schemes, including maternity-related schemes. He called upon everyone not to stigmatize a girl child but strive together to uplift and empower women's section.
Nupi ma'am stated government importance of Nupi Singu Pagal the Yade, socially, economically, support of the Yade, how to be Queen Takchari was a government so as I Chief Minister and Habi Kiba, Nupi Singi the Mata, government Sinasu Tawaya Mama Tawi, Aduli Matata, economy, Chahi couldn't use my city, Sigi platforms that Pukalaga, Asway ma'am, Sempok Naba. Our ma'am, Hapton and Naba, government Sinasu Tawaya, Tawzagani, Haidana, commit Tawala Luxury.
3-day capacity building women police workshop and celebration of International Women's Day 2021 jointly organized by Kokching District Police, Sathi and Wing at the indoor stadium of Kokching Phoksupat concluded today. Instructors of Manipur Police Training Center taught mob control tactics. Additional SP Churachandpur Hasbi Haukip stressed on the role of women police in handling crime against women and children. Satish L. Randhoni on guidance on responding to the third gender conflicts within the existing system. Amba, former General Secretary Advocate B. Surpriya have gave resourceful insights on guidelines on arrest, search, seizure based on CRP, CIPC, special laws and Supreme Court rulings. SP Kokching Victoria Yenkom on sexual harassment on women at workplace, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013 and other rights. Retired Inspector T. Maino on discussion and redressal on common issues faced while commanding women police at the event. The IG Range 2 K. Kabif, Additional SP Line Operation Kokching Y. Joyras, Additional SP A. Romendro, Women Police personnel from Imphal West, Imphal East, Bishnupur, Chandal, Technopal, Thobal, Kokching districts attended the event.
Trust, faith, simang na naman lupagan, pi, or transgender leminary singdu, faith, mang na naman ko na ek ase misuse to bayani, suk chawa kunna ya makoi put the piri base, kana ako mang na misuse to raba, adu di makoi system se crumble thau to gi hai makoi ki mechanism piri base, maya ya udana taraga legani, adu akoi su phagi taraga legani udana ek si yamna phasana.
Members of Assembly Youth Congress Moirang Assembly constituency today repaired the potholes along the road passing through Moirang Lamkai till Moirang Bazaar. Ex-Moirang MLA M. Prithviraj initiated the road repair. Speaking on the sidelines, a Youth Congress Secretary P.H. Kenny said that the road is an important route of Thanga, Kumbi and Moirang constituencies of Bishnupur district. It's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
Lomi Singidamakta Putokjaba Lomi Connect Hairiba mobile app asi lomiconnect.com natraga Google Play Store dagi download tobiduna install tawraba matungda adom ming amashung mobile number register tobiyu. app asigi matingna lomishingna mahi marung thapada thengnaba khangningba hiram kaya expert singdagi wahang natraga photo gi khuthangda hangba yagani organic low pathapta mahi marung kaya karamna thagani amasung laina tina kaya dagi ngakthoknaba hiram kaya gi maramsu app asida hapcheri loinana lomi singi pothoki data su hapiduna yonthok yonjinna mateng pangnabagi Department of Horticulture and Soil Conservation amasung Department of Agriculture anigi Manipur Organic Mission Agency na semjeriba Lomi Connect hairiba app asi download tawduna khudong chaba sing asi lobiyu.
Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, developing tomorrow presents Panthoibi Green Homes, a destination of luxury living, equipped with modern amenities. Launching on 12th of April 2021. Pre-register starts from 1st of March to get special discount. Panthoibi Green Homes. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, Uripok Taurang Bamlaika, Imphal.
Panthoibi Construction Private Limited na miyam gidamak G+2 dagi G+6 ta upgrade tawkraba residential project amakak launch tawzar. Apun basembam ki 10% amok down payment pibiraga lemoriba 90% aduna chahida 6.99% ki changda thagi installment basis ta thibirak payagan. Ngasi malengsim biro Panthoibi Construction Private Limited assist company of Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited Torambam lekai.
Lomi gi punshidi pothaba masak khangjadraba leikhom leinang uful waiful marakta nungju nungsha thidana Yopak Tangjongna, Shokani Haibagi, Akiba Tadukuna, Labukta Kumduna, Lanting Nariba Punshini. Ikang Tokadra, Ijaula Kadra, Tambangamdraba, Mahosha Kongchatki, Mipal Tangjaba Tabak Boivana, Kum Gang Bakaya, Masuteng Naduna, Wazimal Mahi Pangdabashu, Kungahin. Lomi Masel Punshin Naduna, Mangani Tongani Haibagi Ningjing Mangjing Naba Poktana, Ngamjabi Takta Sumin Naduna. Loro Pantada, Pogai Jo na look nanaba, Panamine. Ashumna, one Susan Omjariba, Lomishingi, I Fanabagidama, Mission Organic Manipurna, Lomishingi, Santo Hangadhanaba, Luinana, Awat Apakaya Timbang Biduna, Hingbagi Mahau, Tok Nanaba, Honabiri.
Welcome back. You're watching Wednesday Afternoon Bulletin on Impact News. India has recorded a single-day spike of 17,921 new cases of coronavirus, taking the country's COVID-19 caseload to 1,12,62,707 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 1,84,598 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Death toll has reached 1,58,063 with 133 new COVID-19 fatalities. On the positive note, 20,652 people were discharged in the last 24 hours, rising the recovered cases to 1,920,046. India's recovery rate stands at 96.96%. Maharashtra has the highest active cases of above 96,000 in the country. Over 2,43 lakh people have been vaccinated against coronavirus in the country. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 11,81,74,000 people. Above 2,6,22,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 9,38,63,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 87,11,000 in the world. China, from where the pandemic started, has only 177 active cases of COVID-19. COVID-19 cases are declining in the northeast region of India. There are 3 active COVID-19 cases in Arunachal Pradesh, while Assam has the highest number of COVID-19 active cases of 1,629, followed by Sikkim with 50 active cases and 30 in Manipur. There are 24 active cases of COVID-19 in Tripura, 18 in Nagaland, 14 in Meghalaya and 9 in Mizoram. In Assam, the scrutiny of nomination papers for the first phase of polls have begun. A total of 207 candidates have submitted nominations in this phase. Several senior leaders, including Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal, State President of Congress Ripun Bora, and Assam Gana Parishad Atul Bora, are in this phase. On the other hand, the submission of nomination papers is underway for the second phase. 39 seats are to be covered in the second phase, where polling will be held on 1st of April. The last date of withdrawal of candidature is on 12th March. The filing of nominations for the first phase ended last evening. In Polban, West Bengal, also scrutiny of the nomination is going on for the first phase of assembly elections. 250 nominations have been filed for the first phase. 28 nominations for 4 seats in Bankura, 52 nominations for 4 seats in Jagaram, 56 nominations for 6 seats in West Medinipur, 36 nominations for 7 seats in East Medinipur, and 78 nominations for 9 seats in Purulia have been filed. In this phase, 30 assembly constituencies across 5 districts will go to polls on 27th of this month in West Bengal. Elections in the state will be held in 8 phases from 27 March to 29 April. Counting will take place on 2nd of May. Nomination for the second phase of polling is going on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Japanese counterpart Suga Yoshihide have discussed deepening collaboration bilaterally as well as under the Quad framework to enhance cooperation in the Indo-Pacific region. The two leaders held a telephonic conversation yesterday, during which they expressed satisfaction at the positive momentum in India-Japan special strategic and global partnership in the last few years, guided by mutual trust and shared values. They appreciated that bilateral exchanges were maintained over the last year despite the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic. The two prime ministers also welcomed the recent signing of Memorandum of Cooperation on Specified Skilled Workers and looked forward to its early implementation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi termed the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail project as a shining example of India-Japan bilateral ties and assured his commitment to its successful implementation. Prime Minister Yoshihide expressed serious concerns regarding unilateral attempts to change the status quo in the East and South China Sea. They also exchanged views on regional and global issues and concurred that Indo-Japan ties could play a pivotal role in addressing common challenges. The leaders also agreed to celebrate in a befitting manner the upcoming 70th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relation between the two countries, which falls in 2022. Prime Minister Modi also invited Suga Yoshihide to visit India at the earliest for the annual bilateral summit.